Good news! Meri Brown finally got married. After Cody divorce. Sister Wives Season 19. Meri Brown has found love again. Following her emotional divorce from Kody Brown, Meri is now happily married. Today's exciting news is that Meri has tied the knot and is reportedly in a great place. A picture surfaced showing her alongside her new husband, and there's even more joy on the horizon. She's expecting a baby. After her split from Cody, Meri experienced a difficult period of loneliness. Being alone after 32 years in a plural marriage was challenging, and she often spoke about the emotional toll it took on her. However, it seems her patience and resilience have paid off, as she has found both love and happiness once more. However, Meri Brown has found happiness again after her divorce from Kody Brown. She recently got married and is reportedly very happy in her new life. A photo of Meri with her new husband has surfaced, and even more exciting news, she's expecting a baby. After her split from Cody, Meri went through a period of loneliness, having been part of a plural marriage for 32 years. However, she has now embraced a new chapter, finding both love and joy in her fresh start with her new husband and their growing family. Meri Brown has officially parted ways with Kody Brown, marking the final chapter in their long and complicated relationship. In a clip from the upcoming episode of Sister Wives, airing on Sunday, October 13th, Meri opens up about the heartbreak of divorcing Cody not only legally but through their church as well, making it clear that their separation is final in every sense. Meri reveals in the emotional clip that while they had legally divorced back in 2014, she had taken additional steps to secure a formal divorce through their church, the Apostolic United Brethren. This process involved obtaining a release, a spiritual equivalent of a divorce, which severs their religious bond. I texted Cody and said, "Hey, I started the process. In 2 weeks, if you want to give any input, have anything to do with it or whatever," and he never responded to my text, Meri shared in the clip, expressing her disappointment at his lack of interest. She goes on to describe her trip to Utah to meet with church leaders to finalize the divorce. This wasn't an easy decision for her, as she explains in the confessional. It was a very, very hard conversation, hard and meaning heartbreaking because this is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I intended when I married Cody. Meri's pain is palpable as she recalls her intentions when they first married. She had once envisioned a lifelong bond, both legally and spiritually. Even after their legal divorce in 2014, she believed their spiritual marriage was still intact and could withstand the challenges. Back in 2014, Cody and I did do a legal divorce, and for me, that whole process was purely for the fact that he could then marry Robin legally and adopt her 3 older kids, she explains. Despite the legal separation, Meri held on to the idea that their spiritual marriage was still valid, emphasizing that it wasn't supposed to end this way. Marriage in their faith, she explains, is meant to be eternal, a sacred bond meant to last forever. Yet now, with the formal release granted, Meri understands that their relationship is truly over. "Now that I was officially released, it's done," she says with finality. This decision was a long time coming for Meri, who previously hinted at the reasons behind her choice to finally cut ties with Cody. She had acknowledged that Cody had lost interest in their relationship years ago, and as much as she had fought to preserve it, she reached a point where she no longer wanted to remain sealed to someone who wasn't invested in her. "I didn't want to be sealed to him for eternity if he wasn't interested in me," she admitted in an earlier episode, highlighting the emotional toll the relationship had taken on her. As time passed, Meri realized that she needed to fully separate from him, not just legally but spiritually, in order to move on with her life. This official release from the church now gives Meri the closure she needs to move forward. While the journey has been painful and far from what she expected when she married Cody, she's come to terms with the end of their spiritual bond. The upcoming episode of Sister Wives is sure to shed more light on the emotional roller coaster Meri has experienced as she navigates life after Cody, marking the end of an era in her life and the beginning of a new chapter. Meri Brown has revealed new details about her split from Kody Brown, sharing that he was initially resistant to their official divorce through the church. Although they legally divorced in 2014, Meri pursued a spiritual release from their church, the Apostolic United Brethren, to formally end their marriage. Despite Kody's hesitancy, Meri felt the need to move forward, explaining that she had been living in a state of limbo for nearly a decade. "I've been waiting for nearly 10 years, feeling stuck in a situation that wasn't going anywhere," Meri shared in a recent clip from Sister Wives. It was time to take control and move on. Cody, however, expressed his frustration, making it clear that there was no chance of reconciliation between them. He was adamant that their relationship had been over for years. "There's no way to reconcile things with Meri," Cody said. "However, we are made accountable to God. I don't want to be accountable to this church and all their BS. So I'm going to let Meri go and do her thing, because if I'm angry at her, it becomes a fight. I needed her just to go away because it took forever for her to finally realize it's been done and over for years." Their separation had been a long time coming, and Cody's remarks reflect the growing distance between them. The couple first publicly confirmed their split in January 2023 after spending 32 years together, marking the end of a long and tumultuous relationship. Meri's decision to seek an official release from the church signaled her desire for closure, and despite Cody's resistance, she chose to move forward for her own peace of mind. Now, both seem ready to move on with their lives separately, leaving behind their shared past. Meri Brown recently shared that Kody Brown was resistant to their official church divorce, even though they had legally divorced in 2014. Feeling like she had been in limbo for nearly a decade, Meri decided to proceed with a spiritual release from their church, the Apostolic United Brethren. Despite Cody's reluctance, Meri sought closure. Cody, on his part, admitted there was no chance of reconciliation, stating, "I needed her just to go away. It's been done and over for years." The couple, together for 32 years, publicly confirmed their separation in January 2023, marking the end of their tumultuous relationship. Meri's decision to seek an official release from the church signaled her desire for closure, and despite Cody's resistance, she chose to move forward for her own peace of mind. Now, both seem ready to move on with their lives separately, leaving behind their shared past. Meri Brown recently shared that Kody Brown was resistant to their official church divorce, even though they had legally divorced in 2014. Feeling like she had been in limbo for nearly a decade, Meri decided to proceed with a spiritual release from their church, the Apostolic United Brethren. Despite Cody's reluctance, Meri sought closure. Cody, on his part, admitted there was no chance of reconciliation, stating, "I needed her just to go away. It's been done and over for years." The couple, together for 32 years, publicly confirmed their separation in January 2023, marking the end of their tumultuous relationship.